In this video, we discuss about trigonometric ratios of some specific angles. This is very important concept. Clear. Trigonometric ratios of some specific angles. Here I taken for example sin 30 degrees and sin 60 degrees and cos 40 degrees. This help to find height of a mountain, height of the school building, height of the temple, the distance between the river. So many we can find with the help of the specific angles. I will give a best example. Suppose I have a right angle triangle. This is my right angle triangle. We discussed so many times. This is 3 centimeters and this is 4 centimeters and this 5 centimeters. 5 square is equal to 3 square plus 4 square. Therefore, these are called Pythagorean triplets. When you take this is 3 centimeters and this 4 centimeters, this is must be 5 centimeters. Who says this one? Pythagoras. In Pythagoras theorem, suppose this is my right angle triangle ABC. Here make some angle, no doubt at all. Here make some angle. Here make some angle, I don't know that. But it makes some angle. This is say in our textbook we done some problems on it, and the cos theta is equals to adjacent side by hypotenuse 3 by 5 and sin theta is equals to 4 by 5 because with respect to angle A opposite side by hypotenuse, and tan theta is equals to opposite side by adjacent side, that is 4 by
3.
These are the possible ratios with respect to angle A. I already explained first class. But here we don't know the angle. If I now know the angle, that means some specific angles like 30 degrees, 60 degrees, 45 degrees. Whatever. Suppose if you take exactly here 45 degrees, I don't know whatever it may be, this triangle, whatever it may be, this is my some ABC triangle. Here B is some 90 degrees. I don't know this is this length or this length. I don't know this length or this length. But I taken some specific angle. Then, what is the least possible ratios of this triangle? Understand my point? When we take tan 45, what is its value? What is cos 45 degrees? What is its ratio? Sin 45 degrees, what is its ratio? A simplest ratio, I told you so many times. The ratio is the simplest form. This is simplest and this is simplest. This is the least ratio according to this angle. This is the smallest ratio according to this angle. We don't know this angle. But here I directly take it 45 degrees. Then what the ratio to this, ratio to this one and this one, ratio to this one to this one, and this one to this one, and this one to this one. So here we can get 6 possible ratios. I already told you, first class. Okay. Anyhow, now we are going to discuss about a specific angle. This is 45 degrees. This is 90. This is how much?
45.
45 there. Because sum of the angles in a triangle are 90 degrees. This is 90. 90 plus 45 plus 40. 45 plus 45, 90. 90 plus 90. Sum of the angles in a triangle always 180 degrees. When two angles are equal, then opposite sides are equal. Suppose this is A, this is also A. I don't know what this is 4 centimeters or 5 centimeters, 6 centimeters. This is also that much only. When angle 45 degrees. Do you understand my point? This is my some height, whatever it may be, 10 centimeters or 20 centimeters, I don't know. I keep walking away from this foot up to 45 degrees. Suppose it is my 45 degrees. Suppose it is my, I walk away from this some building, whatever it may be, tree or whatever it may be, and going away from this tree up to some distance to make 45 degrees. I will measure this length. This is 10 centimeters or 10 meters. No doubt it is, that is 10 meters. When we are going to 45 degrees away from this tree, this distance must be equal to this distance. With this angle, I can say height of the tree, height of the building, height of the mountain. That is very, very important. Very important of some specific angles. We are easily find the height of the building or height of the tower, height of so and so on, whatever it may be, we can easily find. Anyhow, we coming to concept. First, I am going to discuss about 45 degrees. Suppose in triangle, right angle triangle, ABC at the angle B is equals to 90 degrees and angle C is equals to 45 degrees. Therefore, angle A is equals to 45 degrees. Sum of the angles in a triangle 180 degrees. Then two angles are equal, then opposite sides are equal. Therefore, AB is equals to BC, that is equals to say some A units, whatever it may be. There I taken 10 meters. Here I don't know from this triangle. There is some A units. By Pythagoras theorem, AC square is equals to AB square plus BC square. From Pythagoras theorem, hypotenuse, this is my hypotenuse, CC always equals to sum of the squares of the other two sides. And BC and AB are equal, that is I take in here A units. Therefore, AC square is equals to A square plus A square, that is equal to 2A square. Then AC square is equals to 2A square. Then AC is equals to square root of 2A square. Everybody knows. And remove the square, you can keep here square root. So AC is equals to square root of A value is A. Everybody knows. Square and square root get cancelled. But 2 inside root to A times will be raised. A times will be root 2 times A will be raised. My hypotenuse how many times raised? Root 2 times A. This is 10. Suppose this is how much?
Root 2.
10 root 2. Root 2 into 10, 10 root 2. Do you understand my point? Now, I would like to find all ratios because I know every ratio. Suppose if I take cos 45 degrees, suppose adjacent side by hypotenuse. Adjacent side is how much? A by root 2 times A. My hypotenuse is root 2 times A. A get cancelled, that is equal to 1 by root 2. This is my
Cos 5.
cos 45 degrees is equals to 1 by root 2. This is the least ratio in a isosceles right angle triangle. Now coming to sin 45 degrees. Coming to sin 45 degrees. Adjacent side by, opposite side by hypotenuse. Opposite side by, with respect to C, this is my opposite side and this is my hypotenuse. Opposite side by hypotenuse is nothing but sin 45 degrees. So again A by root 2 times A, that is equal to A get cancelled one time, 1 by root 2. Similarly, tan 45 degrees. So again opposite side by adjacent side. A by A is equals to 1. That's the reason I am telling sin, cos, tan ratios are very, very important to know the specific angles of a sin 45, cos 45, tan 45. These are we can find by the help of cos, sin, tan ratios. Opposite side by hypotenuse, adjacent side by hypotenuse, opposite side by adjacent side are the sine, cos, tan respectively. Okay. Now we coming to 30 degrees. Here also we like if it is 30 degrees. What are the ratios of sine, cos, tan respectively? So here we have cos 45, sine 45 and tan 45. Now I can write their inverse ratios. What is its inverse ratio? Sec 45 degrees. What is its inverse ratio? Cosec 45 degrees. What is its inverse ratio? Cot 45 degrees. This is root 2, this is root 2 and this is 1. Because its inverse ratio is root 2. This inverse ratio is root 2. If you know these things, you can know that. Oh, now we are coming to the second concept that is very important. We will discuss about the second one. What? 30 degrees. Here given some sine 30 like that, we can find cos 30, tan 30 and cosec 30 and so on so on. We are discussing about a specific angle. I don't know, this is my right angle triangle. Always keep in mind, all trigonometric ratios is coming from right angle triangle. All ratios are coming from right angle triangle. So, this is 30 degrees. So, do you understand now? This is exactly 90 degrees. This is, we can tell 60 degrees. But there is no use of this word. I would like to make small construction. This is some A units. Suppose this is some A units. This is also some A units. Or else you can take a very simple technique I would like. I would like to take directly an equivalent triangle. Equivalent triangle. In equivalent triangle, this is say some 60 degrees, 60 degrees, and 60 degrees. Why? In equivalent triangle, all angles are all sides are also equal. This is say some A and A and A. When we draw a perpendicular to this one, it divides the two equal halves. That is a special property of a right equilateral triangle. In equilateral triangle, if you a perpendicular drawn from the this is say A B C triangle in which A its opposite side, a perpendicular drawn to the opposite side, it is an altitude, it is a median, it is an angular bisector, everything. This is a special property of equilateral triangle. AD is my perpendicular and it divides the base into two equal halves. This is A and this is A. This is A by 2 and this is A by 2. It is divided into two equal halves. Suppose this is 10 centimeters. This is 10 by 2 and 10 by 2. 10 by 2 is 10 by 2 how much? Total this is 10 Nana. Half how much? 10 by 2. Half how much? 10 by 2. That is nothing but 5 and 5. This total is length is A, then this is A by 2 and this is A by 2. Okay. Now, in equilateral triangle, I construct two right angle triangles. See, these two are two right angle triangles. Now, I would like to find this height, whatever it may be. I can find this height by the help of Pythagoras. When we have a right angle triangle, again when Pythagoras comes and take a role on it. See here, this is my right angle triangle, in which AB square is equals to BD square plus AD square. In this right angle triangle, this is hypotenuse. These two are perpendicular sides. Pythagoras says that hypotenuse square is equal to sum of the squares of the other two sides. Therefore, AB square is equals to BD square plus AD square. Am I clear? Therefore, AB I know it, A square. AB is A square. BD we know that A by 2 square, but you should write whole square. BD is A by 2 whole square. I don't know AD, I would like to find the AD square. I don't know the side. Now, A square minus A square by 4 is equals to AD square. Why? A square by 4 here is adding, you go that side. It's not. Now, come here. 4A square minus A square divided by 4 is equals to AD square. Can I write like this one? 4 into A square, 4A square minus A square by 4 by taking LCM. Otherwise, 1 and 4, 4 is LCM. 1 how many times? So 4 times. That 4 is multiplied by this one. 4A square minus 4 1 ja 4. So 3A square by 4 is equals to AD square. But I need only AD, I will keep square root here. Then 3 as it is in the root, A square comes to A divided by square root of 4 value is 2. That is equals to how much? 80. See, root 3 by 2A is nothing but 80. I know my height now. This is root 3 by 2A. This is my height of the equilateral triangle. By observing this, I told you clearly this is my perpendicular bisector, angular bisector, and it is my height. It is an angular bisector, it is divided into 30 and 30. See here, this is my right angle triangle, in which this is 60. Okay. I start with sine 60. Sine with respect to B, this is with respect to B. See here, with respect to B, this is my 60 degrees, this is my 60 degrees, just like theta. This is 60 degrees. Opposite side by hypotenuse. Opposite side by hypotenuse. Side ratio. In trigonometric ratio, opposite side root 3 by 2A is divided by A. A get cancelled, root 3 by 2. This is the value of sine 60 degrees. In sine 60, opposite side is root 3, then opposite hypotenuse must be 2. That means it is maintained root 3 is to 2 ratio. This is ratio, I told you clearly, this by this. Now coming to cos 60. Adjacent side by hypotenuse. Adjacent side by hypotenuse. What is my adjacent side? A by 2 is divided by adjacent side by hypotenuse. Sorry. Adjacent side by hypotenuse is how much? A. Can I write this is by 1? A by 2 into 1 by A. Can I write like this or not? It's reciprocal multiplied by this. A get cancelled, that is equal to 1 by 2. Once again I am telling, cos 60 is nothing but adjacent side by hypotenuse. Adjacent side by hypotenuse. This is my adjacent side by hypotenuse. A by 2 is divided by A. Its reciprocal is multiplied by this. Therefore, cos 60 is always equals to 1 by 2. That means they maintain 1:2 ratio. Do you understand my point? This is 1 unit, this is must be 2 units. Okay. Now we are coming to tan 60. This is very, very important. Opposite side by adjacent side. My opposite side is root 3 by 2A is divided by adjacent side is A by 2. Now see here, root 3 by 2A into its reciprocal multiplied by this 2 by A. A get cancelled. This is this and get cancelled. So tan 60 degrees value is how much? Root 3. Now we are coming to the 30 degrees. We are coming to 30 degrees. See here. See here. With respect to 30 degrees, this is my opposite side. And this is my adjacent side. And this is my hypotenuse. So first we start with sine 30. With respect to 30 degrees, this is my opposite side. Opposite side is how much?
A by 2.
A by 2. What is my hypotenuse?
A.
Is my A. Can I write A by 1?
Yes.
Okay. A by 2 into 1 by A, that is equal to
1 by 2.
1 by 2. So sin 30 degrees how much?
1
1 by 2. Cos 60 degrees how much?
1 by 2.
That means cos 60 degrees is equals to sin
30.
30. Very, very important. Because these two are complementary angles. See, 60 plus 30. Okay. Anyhow, now see the next one. Cos 60. Cos 60 degrees. Sorry. Cos 30 degrees. Sin 30 degrees. So cos 30 degrees. So with respect to this 30 degrees, this is my adjacent side and this is my
Hypotenuse.
adjacent side by hypotenuse. Adjacent side is root 3 by 2a is divided by
A.
a get cancelled. Root 3 by 2. See, cos 30 degrees is must be equals to sin 60 degrees. See, these two are complementary angles. That's the reason cos 30 is always equal to sin 60. But last one,
10.
tan. So tan 30 degrees. Tan is, see here, from this one. Opposite side by
Adjacent.
adjacent. Opposite side
A by 2.
a by 2. Divided by root 3 by 2 a. Opposite side by adjacent side. A get cancelled. I would like to write better. I would like to write a by 2 into root 3a will comes down and 2 goes up. It's reciprocal.
Yes.
2, 3,
A.
a get cancelled 2 one time more. 1 by root. See, 1 by root. Tan 30 degrees
1 by root.
1 by root. Now, I would like to find cosec 60 degrees. Its inverse ratio, just write it on that side. 2 by root. If you want sec 60 degrees, sec 60. Sec 60. Sec 60 degrees is equal to how much? Cos 60 degrees how much? 1 by 2. Sec 60 is 2. We can find all the ratios by taking their inverse. Am I clear? Over.